I'm on the stream. Hi, welcome back to Sinclair TV, back again. And this evening I've got Sophie with me for Good Across the TV. And I've been on stream for a couple of days. And how are you tonight?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you again for inviting me on to come on. I know it's been a little while, so yeah, thank you for having me. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing alright sort of thing. I just went to the match on Saturday, came back, and not really that. And I had a tough few days to be fair, before that tweet gone into my DM, and now he deleted his account, which is good. And I will not tolerate. I know you won't tolerate it as well, sort of thing. So just what do you call it? Man, it's just a long story, but
Yeah, it's a
it's
lot
just
to
not
go
on
through.
sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, as a YouTuber as well, it's so hard to kind of, experience, these things, obviously, for me, like sexism and all those things. So it's great to see the support as well that we're shown to you. And that's how it should be on social media, the hate and the abuse shouldn't really be there. So I'm really happy to see that people are showing you that support. But like you said, more needs to be done on like Twitter because people can just say what they want and it's not on at all because they wouldn't walk up to you in the street and really say that. So they should have like, Twitter needs to be more of a punishment if you are going to say those things, you should be banned forever. So yeah, I'm really sorry you went through that, but I'm glad you're feeling a bit better now.
Thank you very much indeed, Soph. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And I hope people listen to Soph. I hope people who think it's cool to post out a tweet or DM like that, think about what you're tweeting. Because I tell you what, that ain't cool. Definitely not cool. We need to kick out racism big time. And
Yeah.
also, thanks for the support on Pete's show yesterday for your concerns. That are more cool. And if you like the video, like what you watch, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. And super chats are open as well for 19. Donate what you want. And if you'd like to become a member, it's just 99p. So I've got Emma. Hi to Emma. Hope you're well. And hi to Eddie. Big up to you, Eddie. I hope you're well. Big United fan. Newcastle not looking so too shabby this season. I'll drop in a like, bro. Thank you so much, Ed. I really appreciate that, my guy. Big up to the chat. Looking forward to this one. Thank you, Sophie. Hi to Quarton. What time the women the match on is 7:45, I believe. And God bless you as well, Alfie Smith. Hope you're good. And Phil.
You
And
got
hi,
Phil.
we got Phil. I hope you're well. Is another Guna, I believe. Is it
Yeah,
Guna?
it's a big gooner. Big up to Phil. Great guy.
Big up Phil as well. And big up to Brian. Not tonight because I kind of get time off, mate, unfortunately. So it's too short notice for work. And out of respect, I just can't really do that at all. And I haven't got much holidays left as well. And yes, it's on Sky Sport Plus indeed. Thank you very much indeed for that, mate. So yeah, I mean, as a podcaster, Sophie, how long have you been doing it for now? All right. I mean, I've spoken to you quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
And also as well, you're still going strong. Your numbers are up. And I tell you what, you are so talented. I mean, I've seen some YouTubers as well with the right attitude, who's cool and so blessed in what they're doing. And you're up there. You're really up there, Soph, in my opinion.
Oh,
So,
thank you so much.
Cyrus. So, what made you become a YouTuber? Why? Who inspired you to become to become a podcaster?
Oh, I love that, and thank you so much as well. And you're definitely one of my favourites as well. You're doing amazing things, and yeah, big up to
Thank,
yourself.
thank
Yeah.
you.
So I started like I think it was just before lockdown. Like I started around then, and honestly, for me, like YouTube was big then, but now it's become a lot bigger than it was back then. It was still big then, but now it's obviously very big now. But yeah, I started because like I just love the idea of being able to just talk to your camera, talk to your phone about the game because I know people might not really understand your passion. Like not a lot of people understood my love for football, and I thought, why not, make me own channel, and get a chat about Arsenal. And it's interesting now, like to where I was then, because I mean I still do use my phone, but like my setup now is completely different to what it was back then. But yeah, I think the main, I watched AFTV a lot, to be honest. They were sort of like the big channel for me. I mean, there are also like a lot of fan channels out there as well, like United and Chelsea have always been quite big. um So yeah, for me that was a sort of inspiration. I'd say AFTV really.
Mhm.
But like I think the thing is like it goes back to the hate bit we spoke about before, but I think I always thought about that and I thought, would that ever affect me? And I think you won't ever know until you're in that situation. But like you said, you've got to just keep doing your thing and not let that stop you from doing what you love. And yeah, I've been doing it for like two and a half, 3 years now. And yeah, I think I just enjoy meeting new people. Collaborations are so good. I think they're great for your channel as well. Um, and yeah, crazy to think that I'm nearly at 3K, and it's nice to have that support from people as well that watch your shows. And you'll know it's nice when people just join in, even if it's a busy time of the day. It's just nice of people to watch your shows. So yeah, I've been doing that for a while, but yeah, I'm just really happy to be on here tonight, and I appreciate you inviting me on. And yeah, I absolutely love your channel too. You have amazing guests on, and yeah, keep up your great work, John.
Thank you very much indeed. I may have a big guest on next week, and he's a big United fan, but I'm try and get him on. Vaz, his name is, and
Oh, I love that.
Vaz is a good guy. He sounds honest guy. He's the real one by the sounds of it as well. So yeah, I mean, look, end of the day, you introduced some big people. The latest one you've done is Northside.
Yeah.
A big Arsenal fan. He's a terrific guy. I mean, I've been on Jez's channel. He had Jez as well. Also, history and more. He is amazing. That guy can listen to
Yeah,
his
he's
history and
lovely.
stories
Yeah.
all day, and he speaks facts as well. And you had some good ones there. Troops. You had Laura Woods. You've had Matt Letitia the other day, I think, and you've also had all the names like Julian. I mean, okay, I know what Julian's like, but you know what?
He's a
You got
great guy. Yeah, he's nice to chat to. Yeah.
to be fair. But I mean, don't tell it to Jess, by the way. Jess, oh man. But that I love Jess. Jess, you watching my guy? We love you, man. And yeah, so I mean, you do a lot of work. Are you a full-time YouTuber now, Soph? Or are you
Now, I will. One day it would be like a dream to do it, but I do college as well. I do media at college, so it's sort of like I do it more after. What about you? Do you have a job as well as doing it?
I've got a job during the
Yeah.
day, and my dream is to become a full-time YouTuber. And
Mm.
I've always said if I get enough subs and enough subscribers and get the names out there, I could think to myself, say, okay, cool. I'd love to be a full-time YouTuber. And listen, I'm not the biggest one at the Northeast, I'm not going to lie, but at the end of the day, I do what I love doing and enjoy doing. But
Yeah.
just just happy sort of thing. So we'll get some more comments as well. Do keep them coming in, please. Any questions, Soph, Arsenal related or anything about podcasting, then just get that fire away, please. That'd be amazing. Big up to Harry Opinions.
Big up,
Hope you
Harry.
well, mate. Big up, Harry. Soph is so amazing.
Oh, big up, Phil. You're always so nice about me. It's always
He
good to
is
see you.
absolutely enjoying obviously knows talent. Good lad. Phil, we do. Thank you very much indeed for that. You're watching Newcastle tonight? I am indeed. I am indeed. I believe it's on Sky Plus, I believe. So I would get that checked out later and definitely do that. I used to listen and watch the corporate media leads pods, but now the fan-led pods rule and Sofa's up there with me
Oh,
fears.
that's so kind.
Phil,
Big up, Phil. Big up, Phil.
is there a secret love in between you two?
Oh, Phil always watches my shows, and he's a great person. So big up to Phil. Always good to see you.
Big up. He's a lovely lad. Sounds a lovely lad as well. Big up to Julie J. Hope you well. Julie's one of my regulars as well on my channel as well with Pete and Tony as well. I hope you well, Jules. And Jules, thanks for your support, by the way. And I'm so blessed. Thank you. I hope you're good. Question for me. Shira side, who's your favourite Newcastle striker, John? Mine's Soles. Loved him. Good question. Kevin Keegan. I love him. And you got, excuse me, there's loads and loads, isn't there? I mean, I could just think about 10 all day, like Peter Beardsley as well. I'm going to say Peter Beardsley as well, because you can play in mid, you can play at attack. And also as well, you got Tina Spila as well, even though he's been 2 seasons with us as well. Malcolm McDonald, for me, he's up there. And I was young when Malcolm McDonald played, but I knew enough. He played from 71 to 75, 5 seasons in Newcastle before he moved to Sophie's club. And then he retired 3 years after that, and which is sad news. And let's go on to some more. Got to JG. Hope you're well, John. Thanks for coming on. Thank you, Julie J. And good luck against PSG. Remember, we fashioned 4-1. Yes, we did. We beat them last season. And Mr. Mbappe did not even show up.
I know he never showed up in those games, did he? Really? I remember that game. That was a really good game to kind of watch.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's going to be a great Galaxy goals to that one today. I mean, Dembele's not playing tonight, I believe, so he is out due to disciplinary reasons. And it doesn't matter how big your name you are, if you don't perform, then you don't play. Big up to Luis Enrique, he's a real one. And big up to Julie J.
Big up Julie.
And big up to Colton again. Big up to Toon Army again. Hope you're good. And Newcastle have a long history of great strikers, and Super Mac and Keegan are up there. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. And you know what? I've some great number 9s over the years. Some fantastic number 9s over the years. And what I've seen, and Andy Cole as well, up there as well. Sir Les Ferdinand up there, 100%. Don't know. And yeah. I do like Obafemi Martins, but he scored 17 in his first season, but that's the way to go. So, yeah, so obviously, I'll actually ask you a question, Soph. Who has been your favourite? Give us a top 3 people that you interviewed on your show, the top 3. I know one of them is Lauren Woods.
Yeah, obviously, definitely. Do you know what? It's so hard to pick because I think, when I chat to anyone, it's like even just regular football fans, it's really nice to get to know them, and we might not always agree on things. It's so hard. Yeah, Laura Wood's definitely up there. That interview, remember how quick that went, because we did one originally, but in talks, but something sort of happened to it. But that time it was just, she's quite natural and easy to talk to, like you're talking to a friend. So, and I know she's a very busy woman, so that was amazing. I think because definitely Kevin Campbell. I think for me,
God bless his soul, man.
I know it's really sad what happened, but I think now I look back on it and I think that no one can ever take that away from me. The fact that I interviewed him twice, and I know him on quite a good level, and that will remain in my heart forever. And yeah, he's a very special person. So I think for me that one with Laura Woods is definitely up there. God, there's so many. I'm trying to think now. It's honestly so hard to pick because I've spoken to so many amazing people, especially on AFTV. I interviewed Robbie Lyle, and I'd probably go with him, slash sort of James from AFTV. I think with Robbie, he was the reason why I started YouTube. So to interview him was surreal, because I remember watching his stuff for a very long time, and I never thought that would ever happen. And he was such a genuine person to talk to. It was like I said with Laura, it was like you're chatting with your friends. He was such a nice person, and I spoke to him for an hour. And the thing is, he's very busy. He didn't have to speak to me, but he wanted to have that time. I know, it's so hard because, like I said, I've interviewed a lot of people from AFTV, like James, Cecil. They're very, very nice people, and that is always. I always appreciate people taking the time out of the day to speak to me, even if they're bigger channels. I mean, like yourself, Sean, I always appreciate being invited on here. Always a pleasure. But I want to know who's been your favourite guest you've had on? I'd love to know.
Oh, thank you very much for asking us that question. It's a hard one because I've interviewed many people as well in the time. For me, I've got to say on top of the tree is Alice, and Alice.
Oh, she's lovely. Yeah.
I tell you what, I mean, yes, she's a United fan, but I tell you what, she is so switched on like that.
Her knowledge,
she's at the wrong job. She's at the wrong job. She should be a Sky Sports presenter. I think
honestly, yeah, I completely agree.
Amazing, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, for me, that Alice is right up there. I've also interviewed Tim Vickery as well, South American football correspondent as well.
Love that.
I tell you what, if you watched it last year, he was so amazing. Still some great stories. I mean, he lived in Brazil for 30 years in Rio. And I tell you what, anything you talk to him about South American football, this guy is so switched on. He really, really is. And I should have to go with, it's a hard one. I slept on it as well because the next one I'm going to say Dan Potts.
Oh,
Arsenal
he's
fan.
really nice. Yeah.
He's
Is there
definitely my
anyone that you'd love to interview that you haven't yet?
the one I love to interview is one of the top podcasters as well. I mean, I want to do Lee Gunner. That's going to be a surprise. I would have loved to interview him. Yeah. Northside, so Jez as well. What to do Jez? I want to do Northside. I love to do Judges. Yarn Man, I want to take Yarn Man as
There's
well.
so many out there,
There's so
isn't
many
there?
in there.
It's good to
So
have
many.
that, but yeah,
I know.
I always say, if you're new to doing YouTube, you should always just drop people messages because you never know if they're going to reply. But yeah, Dan Potts, he's very nice. I love how real he is about Arsenal, and as a person, he's just really nice as well. So I love that. And Lee Judges is really nice as well.
He is so polite, so polite. I mean, if you look at it, right? I mean, you look at it as well. Obviously, I've done Lee Rider about a month ago. Met him in Japan, terrific guy. Leaf in Newcastle Fans TV. Interviewed him. He's amazing as well. And who else I've interviewed? I interviewed a lot, really, quite a lot of few.
I know it's hard to think back, isn't it? When you've interviewed so many, your mind just goes blank. I
know exactly. Sunshine, Adam Pearson as well.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, she's lovely, and she and I love to interview others as well, which I'm dropping as well. I'm calling people to see if they want to come on my show on a live show. But Alice, I love Alice again. I love to do hers every week. She's so
really
busy.
Nice as well. Her knowledge as well is just
wow. Man, gosh, she's a 10 out of 10 all the way. Newcastle has long street, great strikers, and Supermac is Kings up there. My friend, the son of Saguna. I've said to her to let him stay up and watch the game, and
love that.
And look, we are getting a new stadium, John, costing $1 billion at the Leases Park. That is good news if it's true. I mean, look, at the end of the day, right? I mean, you have to have a stadium move as well. If you can't do it at St James's, then I'm afraid to say you got to move with the times. If you don't move with the times moves it out. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham, Man City, right? Everton next season, yeah, moving to new stadiums as well. You got to move with it. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a good idea to Newcastle to a new stadium. Not too far, but at Leases Park, that'd be amazing. $1 billion stadium. Wow. Thank you for sharing that with us, miss. I used to love watching Gunners and Newcastle, but since you put the waste post in the heavens, it's too high. I do apologise, Phil, because I used to be the singing section as well until man actually absolutely destroyed it. He really did. Number one is our Alan Shearer. Big up to Coffee. Hope you're well.
Hope you're good.
He's a lovely lad, Coffee as well. He loves Jacob Murphy, yeah, but he's been all right this season. I've gone to more as well. Laura Woods lives in Newcastle, and I see her most days walking her dog near Gosforth, and that's
love that.
Right. And Goat Father, big up to you, my guy. Keep your head up, mate, and don't let the uneducated put you down. Thank you, man.
Big up, so Goat Father. Yeah, big up yourself.
Big up to you, my dad. Thanks so much, you did. He's the real one. He is the real one. And I'll tell you what now, right? I mean, some uneducated people, right, need to be educated back to school. I'm telling you, yeah? Go back in the first year. I spotted you at the Stack Saturday night going topless. If that's Saturday night, it wasn't me. But I've been at the Stack before the match there. Big up the barber from Ireland. I'm from Dublin, yeah? One of the places I want to do. I want to do Dublin soon, do you know what I mean? Real talk. And if I go to Dublin, hit us up, bar, because I'm definitely going up. And everyone, there's only one United. John, thank you very much indeed for that. I think you know what it is. And Ten Hag was absolutely fantastic. Sophie, what's going on, Man United, man? Is he in big trouble, Ten Hag?
Honestly, Ten Hag, honestly, United. I was so surprised at that game, I thought, going to Spurs and United game, I was thinking, it's going to be like a draw, like a 2-2 draw or something. But the way United just got battered by Tottenham was just, honestly, I have no words. I didn't expect that, to be honest. That is just terrible right now.
Yeah, I'd tell you what as well. I mean, look at the first goal. That was horrific. Rashford, what are you doing, man? Van der Ven.
I know, it's terrible.
Super duper Mickey ran 70 yards, pulled it back, and that is how you cross the Flippin' bar.
Did you think that was a red card for Bruno Fernandes, though?
he slipped, but it does run up again. I mean, that's interesting. That's a
Yeah, a
debatable
lot
one
of
because
people are quite 50-50 about it. Like, a lot of people have said it was like an accident, but I was just happy to see United just collapse. It was quite funny, but I was hoping they'd beat Spurs though, because I'd
yeah,
rather Spurs lose, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
I know they had chances as well, Tom, against you, like, and they just didn't take it. You don't take your chances,
You
you
don't
are
win.
going to
Yeah,
fail. So obviously,
exactly.
Brian's happy with Ten Hag as well, doing well. Big up to Mama, my favourite mod.
Oh, big up Mama Flossie. Good to
She's
see you.
lovely. She's lovely, and she's adorable and a black and white as well. My favourite mod. And you need to get right on, Soph. I was lucky enough to bump into him at Gold Club. He was so kind and popped his head around the door in the bar later to say goodbye to me. Left my mate speechless. You going to get him?
If I ever got him on, nothing would really beat that. Honestly, that would be
Woo!
amazing. Wow, it would
Uh,
feel so surreal having him on.
Wow, that'd be as well. I'll tell you what, that'd be a dream getting the bigger names on there as well. Who's Laura Woods? She is a TNT presenter. She used to host Talk Sport as well. I didn't realise Matty from the Magpie channel, big up to Matty, by the way, was on Talk Sport the other day, and the stick he had was unreal, man.
Oh,
Shocking.
really? Was it bad?
Shocking. Well, the thing was, right, if you say that, everybody thinks he's the expert. The Talks were calling him Newcastle experts. And the fans are just speechless, man. But he's very, very good. He's a big name up the region. Ten Hag at the wheel. Big up to Static, my
Big
guy,
up.
my bro. And I tell you what, he is so polite. And he mods Lee Gunner's channel as well. Big up to Static, but I hope you're well. And good evening to Brené. I hope you're well, miss.
Big up.
Big up to you. And if saying hi to Julie, yes, sir. Our Ramayan interview with John would be crazy. I tell you what, if I get this guy on, I think it'll break YouTube records, I'm telling you. And I tell you what, all the people will be thinking, how does this guy get him on? Wow. That'd be a dream. Would you interview Steve Bruce? Oh, man.
I'd love to see that. That'd be incredible.
The first question I ask him, how did the bacon go? You know what I mean?
That would be amazing to see.
Oh, man, Steve Bruce, man. I tell you what, I'll probably get penalties if I got him on. Do you know what I mean? But you know what?
So many people would watch that, honestly.
100%. I'll tell you what, if Steve Bruce is watching, I'll get him on. 100%. I'll get him on. Yeah. I even get Simon Jordan on as well.
He would. Do you know what I was thinking about that the other day? I would get him on just because I'm so different to who he is, but he's just so controversial, isn't he? Honestly,
he is, isn't he? He is. But you know what? He is so straight. He can't get anyone.
you know where you stand with him, yeah.
His standards of Simon Gordon, the standards, man. And just had a tweet off Lorraine, said that Wimbledon fans have arrived at St James's Park. I'd love to be there. But it just can't do it.
Yeah.
As a brilliant, she is indeed, yeah. Big up to 70s kid, hope you're well. He loves historic football as well, and he loves this drawing. So big up to him as well. And West Ham should never have left Upton Park. They rebuilt 3 sides of the grounds and only moved to line their pockets of the owners. Phil, I could understand what you mean. I can kind of agree with you, to be fair. I hope Ten Hag stays there.
I think we all do.
Got breaking news, Laura. Sophie, I called you Laura then, didn't I? Who knows that card is United has been rescinded. So he.
Oh.
That is great. I'm not sure if that's breaking news or not. We need to get confirmation.
I think if it's true, I wouldn't. I think
it's been rescinded. It's been rescinded.
Okay, that's fair enough. I think really, it wasn't a terrible challenge. I think with the weather, it's a bit difficult playing in those conditions, and you could see he didn't mean it. So I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, it makes sense, done it in the end. Hey, he did a striptease in the stat, John. That is not me. Barbara said this on Saturday night.
It must be a long lost brother or something. It must be.
I think you're the wrong guy, my guy. You tell me. Why didn't you tell me, Peter Mason? We would have joined in on stage. Wow. Yes, John. Yes, John. Don't let their way clear, son. Or these absolute muppets. Seriously, absolute cretins. I'm sorry, but thank you, Jude. Thank you very much indeed for that news. It's now being rescinded. Thank you very much indeed, 70s kid. Ten Hag felt it was unfair to play against 2 teams, Tottenham and Hotspurs. I like it. I
I
like
love that.
it. Never read, but I hate Bruno. It was so funny. I tell you what, all the Arsenal fans were laughing as well. He flicked his studs up and red, and that's important. He still thinks it's red. The red card has to be rescinded. Yeah, it's coming through.
Yeah.
And a bit harsh, but it's Bruno Fernandes. It says absolutely 100% for past crimes and tantrums.
I
And
didn't feel sorry for him when it happened, really. I think he deserved it, really.
yeah, man. I know. I tell you what, though. I mean, people are saying that he's part of the cartel. That's why he got rescinded. I tell you, without even Bruno Guimaraes or Joe Lim did that, I guarantee you one thing: that will not be rescinded.
Same with Arsenal. Like,
exactly, Trossard and Declan.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just hoping we don't pick up any more. I know, honestly, that was honestly, I'm just hoping we don't pick up any more red cards this week.
Well, if it's Declan Rice, if he gets sent off, it'd be Declan Couscous.
Yeah, honestly.
I love that.
Do you know what? It's weird because when Trossard got sent off, I was trying to figure out if it was him that got sent off, and I was thinking, I'm just glad it wasn't a defender because, to be honest, we really needed, all of these players to stay on. But I'm just hoping we just don't pick up any more red cards because it's so stressful when it happens.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, you looked at it twice, and I thought it was probably the first one was like Ben White, but it wasn't. It's not Trossard.
Yeah, I thought it was him actually when it first happened, but I was like so glad it wasn't.
Yeah, could have been. Was he's playing well this season, Ben? I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Cannot believe it's been 25 years since I filmed the movie Titanic. Of Jim Cameron, I don't miss running through cold water for 7 days with a camera on my shoulder, and that's from Brian. Wow, it's been 25 years. It's been that long. Wow.
Wow, that's mad.
Bosh. John, when you beat Spurs this season, I'm still waiting for a Spurs fan to say, well, at least we kept the score down compared to the last 2 games. Exactly. It was 6. Then it was 4s, and now it's 2-1. I tell you what, Spurs were wasteful. They could have done with Dominic Solanke, by the way. If they had him up front, we would have lost that game. Steve Bruce saying your rates through the floor. I tell you what, he brings some bacon. I'll get him in. TalkSport chat is just a bit unhinged, but funny at times. That's in Jules. Yes, like I've just been on the radio, as that's been confirmed. And let's go on to typical film. The ship's going down and not helping Jack. Cool.
Yeah.
And big up to Paul.
Big up Paul. Big up yourself.
Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're good. I'm glad I didn't go over if it was not you. At least we seat. What a piece. What a place to watch a game. I will be back. You know what, Barbara? It'll be back to see you as well. And Arsenal survivors rescinded. Keown once got a red card. He might have said something in the campus there. Ridiculous.
Yeah, we never get ours turned over at all. Like you guys, we just wouldn't have happened for us.
Yeah. Just quick from Clarky, hi to you, mate. Hope you are. I presume it's off to the match, and hope you enjoy, my guy, and hope you well. What did they say? Hello and goodbye. Big up to Victor. Hope you well. Hope you're good, my guy. You're good. And Clarky. Right, let's go to oh, I'll just go over Stacks. I know Stacks got a goal. You take care, my guy.
Big up. Good to see you in here. Yeah.
You got to love Static.
Always lovely.
He's only a young lad as well, bless him. And Fab Pod, always great to see Soph and John, your top fella.
Big up, Phil.
Love as well. And yeah, I mean, let's go back to the podcast as well. I mean, obviously you're a big Arsenal fan, and what's been your favorite game? Some favorite memories of being an Arsenal fan, favorite games.
Yeah, I mean, I supported Arsenal. I think it was like around 2014, 2015. We won so many FA Cups, which I absolutely love. Like beating Chelsea, winning FA Cups. They were honestly amazing. I think as well, like when Arteta first came in, winning the FA Cup, our first trophy under him, I think that felt extra special. But I think with my memories about Arsenal growing up, I just think of like Giroud, Sanchez, all those sort of days, because I think, you look at Ozil and you think he left and it didn't end great, but he gave us so many good times. I mean, I know towards the end his performances were below par, but I think I think as a whole, as a player, he did so much for us. But yeah, Sanchez for me was probably my favourite player growing up, from what I've seen. But yeah, beating like the Chelsea against like Mourinho, Wenger was always competitive. I always loved that rivalry there. But yeah, it was a hard time because we never really challenged at that time, and now we finally got to where we need to be, which is obviously really amazing. But yeah, it's so interesting. Like Wenger will always be my favorite manager, but I do love the George Graham era as well.
Mm.
89, that was such an incredible moment for us. So yeah, there's so many, memories I have growing up. But yeah, I think when I started supporting Arsenal, like Sanchez, he was definitely my hero really growing up for me.
Yeah, I mean, look, George Graham era. I tell you what, the football he plays not exciting to watch, but I
But
tell
it
you
was,
what,
you knew you were going to win, yeah.
they were winning games. They were winning games, and that's the most important thing. Do you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
people do the mix, trying to do the same thing, trying to get that defense strong, and which he has done. Fair play to him, you know. But you know what? He still needs to win you a title. If you just win you a title, don't get you over the line, then you do need to be asking questions about to Mick. Because I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
for me, I mean, you need a bigger manager than him. Do you know what I mean? To get you over the line, and that's the truth.
Yeah, I think like I mean we've spoken like season after season, like when we've gotten close to the league, and this season, like if we don't win anything, then I think I would have questions or maybe something should change. Like you said, like for me, a league title is my priority. That is the number one thing. But I think if we came out the season with an FA Cup, a League Cup, I couldn't come here and complain that the fact we've not won anything. I think we've just got to win something. I wouldn't really want like the League Cup on its own because I think Arsenal should be winning more than that. Um,
Right.
but like you said, the league's the priority. Every Arsenal fan really wants us to win it. And like you said, we've spoken about this so many times, for the past few seasons about how close we're getting, but we're not really able to get over the line just yet, which is quite frustrating, really.
I know. We look at the games you lost. Fulham away, excuse me, West Ham at home, Villa home and away.
Yeah,
If you rolled on one of those games, so that title would have been at the Emirates. Do you know what I
that's
mean?
so annoying
So
because like,
very, it's so frustrating, man.
it's the thing is like when we drove Man City last season 0-0, I wasn't bothered the fact that we didn't go for it, to be honest. But I think I look back on the other games, the Fulham one stands out to me so much more than any other one because on paper we should be beating Fulham, we should be beating West Ham with the players and the squad we have. Um, and it's horrible to think, if we'd have beaten Fulham, the title would have been ours. And it's so annoying because it's these fine margins that are letting us down. Like this season so far, like our recent game we just had, I honestly thought we were going to lose that against draw it against Leicester. Like we turned it around, which is amazing, but sometimes we're inches away from dropping points, and we need to be more clinical and better. We need to beat these teams that we struggled with last season, like Villa. We beat Villa so far this season, but yeah, it's those fine margins that really let us down.
Yeah, that's the thing, fine margins,
Yeah, it's
But
so annoying.
I mean, I think it could come into you this season. I really think that title's going to come to you. It depends if you beat Liverpool or not. That is the
Yeah.
thing. I was saying, Joe, I've been down the Titanic wreck 30 times since I was found in 85. We studied every deck and details before we filmed it. Wouldn't go back down there though, mate. Oh man, credit to you. What do you think of that, Sophie? I
That's
mean, big up to
crazy,
Brian.
that.
That's crazy, isn't it, man?
Honestly, yeah.
Wow, fair play to you, man. But so facial memories, bless. I've been a fan since '78, and I'm desperate for Soph to see us win a title. You know what it is, right, Phil? Excuse me. Newcastle United haven't won a title since 1927. We haven't won the rest of the trophies since 1955. And the last trophy we won was the first cup in 1969. Had to think then, 1969. Yeah. So people might think I'm a fake fan, which I'm not. But I do know a bit of football, yeah? Someone asked us a question, right? I think it's that Forest that asked us, how many games that Alan Pardew won since his time, yeah? And I tell you what, right? No one would know, yeah? And then he tells us, well, you're going to be questioned. If you're a Newcastle fan, you need to guess questions like that. You should know. I said, excuse me, mate. Excuse me, right? Nobody ain't going to know that, yeah? As a throwback, yeah? So stop having a go at Newcastle fans and stop being entitled. Yeah, I should
Yeah,
put it straight. I should put it straight. And you know what? So he respected us that day. He just
good,
never come back
good
to us
for you.
again.
I love that. Yeah.
Never respected us until now.
It's really interesting because, like, even though I would have loved to have watched the Invincibles, go to Highbury, you know, like I said, like obviously for me, Arsene Wenger to George Graham, I'll always prefer Wenger as well because of how we played that nice football, but also won. But I wouldn't ever change anything about my childhood, like the football I watched growing up, because I think Sanchez, I appreciate him more now because we need a striker so bad. And I remember how amazing, how effortless he was, made things so easy growing up. But yeah, it's Highbury is one of those things I'd love to have gone to because I've been to the Emirates a lot. And I just love to compare the different ones. But yeah, I do love that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. That is the thing. I mean, look, everything you said there, Sophie, you're absolutely right. And you know what? I think it's good. I think we just want to win something.
Yeah.
That's what we want to win. I mean, someone else wants to win something as well. It's Julie G. I'll due to get off the bus. If I don't get back on before the end, goodbye and take care. And you too,
Big up
Julie. You
Julie.
watch what you're
Take
doing.
care.
Big up to Julie. So you take care and make sure you come back on again. And Matt says, take care. What does Sophie think of our women's team? I'll tell you what, we're one step away from getting to the big league. Take it away.
I love that. Yeah, I think it's amazing to sort of see with your new ownership how sort of they've shown that interest in financial support as well for Newcastle women. And yeah, I do actually keep an eye on them every so often. I think it's amazing because I think with like the Women's Super League, which is like it's sort of like equivalent to the Men's Premier League, um it's getting more competitive now and more players from different countries like from Barcelona coming in. It's it's on Sky Sports now, it's on YouTube, so it's so accessible for everyone to watch, and it would be so nice for Arsenal women to come up against Newcastle and women. And yeah, I hope they can get up to WSL, but like I said, these things do take time. And yeah, I know you're currently fifth at the moment in the league, the women, so yeah, I think they're going to do good. I know you go to some games as well, John, which I think is amazing to see that. So yeah, what do you make of them as well? Are you proud of how they're doing?
Only been there once. That's a cup game, but I can't go to the games because obviously I live in Bristol. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I will be going to the match against Bristol City, watching the Lasses in November. I quite believe. I've been so impressed with the Lasses as well. Becky Langley's done a fantastic
Oh
job,
yeah.
going from the bottom league up to where we are now. And hopefully, if we get into the big time, I'll tell you what, there'll be more money's going to be thrown in. We're going to get some good players coming through. There's one player I love to see at Newcastle's Ella Toon. She is
I love her, yeah.
absolutely fantastic for Man United. That would be a dream. That ain't going to happen because she's a season ticket holder at United and also she loves the club as well. So I can't see Ella leaving anytime soon, but they've got some great players there as well. And
Well, you never know really, because I remember at Arsenal, like I never thought Alessia Russo would come to Arsenal when she was at United. That always felt like the dream side, and she's joined and she's here. So I think if you can get to WSL and you have a good season, and I think when Newcastle women will get there, I think. The first season, you might struggle a bit, but I think after seasons they'll gradually get a better. Like you're seeing that with like Villa women, Tottenham women. They're really able to have a good squad now. So I think in time Newcastle women will definitely do really well in the WSL.
yeah, absolutely. Just hope that we do better and rub shoulders with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If I do, then
definitely.
I'm going to be a busy guy. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be a really busy guy.
It's
I'm
so
not
hard to do all the
yeah,
content for both of them, honestly. So much
this
happens.
Oh no, this is the thing. I've just got to keep on my tours as well. I've got to keep up to the game and go to as much as I can. So I'm going to enjoy it. If I do go to some women Lasses games, that'd be amazing. We've got Sunderland soon, by the way. Oh, we beat them. And let's go into some more. Do hit the like, subscribe button, please, guys, if you are new. Sophie's gang, if you could subscribe to my channel, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much indeed. And like I said, super chats are always open. And if you'd like to become a member, it's just 99p. And I want to get my channel bigger and better. I've got over 20,000 subs as well. Thank you very much
I'll
indeed.
pick up yourself. That's amazing to reach that.
Thank you. We got to get Sophie as well to the 5 figures as well. John, do you think Newcastle are treading water because of FFP? Thing is, though, Phil, right? I mean, since you had the takeover, they brought this in. They threatened to put it in, and they did. because they don't want us being another Man City. Now, I believe Man City's won the arbitration. Yeah, I believe they have. The problem is, right, the Premier League or Man City aren't going to announce it. Yeah, we got to find out for ourselves. But the Premier League's not going to come out and say, look, Man City have won their case. Because the Premier League don't want to be embarrassed, Sophie.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's happening, unfortunately. Well, it'll be interesting to sort of see what happens, though, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't good. But I hope they win it. Like, we did play some good football under George Graham between 1986 and 92. We lost creativity in Newcastle to Leeds. And for the next 3 seasons, we just won games, but at times horrible to watch. Yeah, I mean, they did miss the rock and roll castle.
I love him.
God rest
Yeah.
him, soul, David.
He's one of my favourites. I love Newcastle. What a legend of Arsenal.
Top guy. What a player. Our 91 title winning side lost 1 league game. That's when Tony Adams went down the nick as well for a couple of weeks, did he, for hitting a lamppost. What's he doing? You can't get away with today in today's game. Even Spurs won the league more recent than Newcastle. Exactly. The last time they won the league, I think it was in 61 when they won the double. And
Yeah.
I think I'm right there. They won a double in 61, didn't they? So, and was it Dave Mackay was manager at the time? I could be wrong, but we see a player. We'll find out. When I was a kid, I thought Arsene Wenger was the owner of Arsenal.
Do you know what?
That,
Do you know what? That's not actually too bad, because when I started supporting Arsenal, I didn't know a lot about Wenger, and I thought, is there a relation here to like the club? Is he like? I was so confused because I thought he was named after the club or something. I was so confused, but I love that.
Oh man! I tell you what, he did good, didn't he? For at the time, didn't he? Won new titles as well, and so big up to Wenger for that part as well. He stuck it as long as he could. Arsenal's always been a French club, so you sort of right, and we were a French club as well, by the way. Under Ashley years and part of his manager as well. I have so many great memories for Highbury, and still feel special standing outside the main entrance. If I won the lottery, I would buy a flat overlooking the pitch. You'd be welcome to visit Soph.
I love that.
I'll tell you what, Phil's a great guy. Ella Toon and Chloe Kelly to Newcastle, please. That'd be a dream. If St. James's move, will it also be called St. James? I'm not sure about that one. I'll investigate it for you. Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you very much indeed, Soph. Do you think a striker is the last piece of the puzzle that Arsenal need at the moment? For me, definitely 100%. You need a striker big time.
It's so obvious.
Big time.
Yeah. It's so frustrating because like I'm generally so tired of saying that we need a striker. Like I've said this since Aubameyang left, we never really replaced him. Like don't get me wrong, Jesus is here, but he's not really gonna take us that next level. I mean Havertz is good, but we need someone else to come in. We need that difference maker. I think if we had that, I'd feel more confident that we would win the league. But defensively, we're fine. It's just in the attack where we need a little bit of help.
Absolutely. I mean, you should have gone to Ivan Toney, but
I love him. I would have taken him.
I think you would have got him. I think you would have won the title because you definitely need a striker big time. Do you know what I mean? I mean, looking at Isak's out injured, he'll not be playing for the next few games. Callum Wilson's out. Personally, I'd get rid. And we got us Osula as well. He is nowhere. I tell you now, he is nowhere near ready to make the Premier League as well. Sorry. Do you think of strikes last year? I read that my grandfather bought me an Arsenal kit and said it belonged to an ex-player, and I believed him. I was so small as a kid, it still fitted my on my 16th birthday. Wow. And I tell you what though, big up Phil, by the way. I mean, whoever that player was, big up to him. Go your careers. I'll take this go all day long at Newcastle United, because I tell you what, perfect. If Wilson goes, that guy. If that's good, let's put it this way: if that's my only signing next season, if he's only my signing, I say business done. Keep the player, business done. That guy is a unit. 6'2", scores for Lisbon, right? He is an absolute stellar. Tony has a crap attitude, hence even Chelsea didn't want him. That just tells you a lot, done it for Chelsea, man. But I mean, about Anthony Gordon as well. I mean, apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano, he's going to sign a 6-year contract. So any hopes of him going to Liverpool's dashed. So Liverpool fans, unlucky. Anthony's down for 6 more, yeah.
He's a very good player. I like him a lot. I think that's really good for you guys to keep hold of him, because I suppose as well you're at the stage where you want to build with the squad you have. You don't want to get rid of players, so I think it's probably the right thing for him to still be part of your club for the upcoming years. And yeah, he's definitely got a good future ahead of him.
Absolutely. I've got team lined up for Newcastle United, and there's going to be Jabak and Gore, Shah, Jorlinton, Barnes, Kraft, Ursula. I just said about 2 minutes ago that he's nowhere near ready for the Premier League, but he's starting. Livermore, Miggy, Lloyd Kelly, Willock, and Longstaff. That's quite a strong lineup as well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that is Port playing as well. Good check Port, but yeah, Odysseus as well. He's at the subs bench as well. And listen, I'll be happy with that team. No problems at all whatsoever.
You're taking it seriously, which is good,
Yeah, they have to. I mean, they're going to test the Bracker. I'm sure they will. But we shall see. I've got one here from Phil. Anthony Gordon's my favourite player. Newcastle played in a very long time. He has really surprised me. For me, all right, I watched him on Saturday. I thought it was much, much better from the Scouser. Yeah, he was pressing, full of running, saved us with a pen. And I tell you what, that was a brilliant point for Man City, man. I'd take the point against Man City all day long from the position we were in. Came back from the goal behind.
Definitely,
and we could have won it, and 36 would have put that one away. But yeah, so what do you think then? I mean, we helped you out, Soph.
Oh, do you know what? I don't think, did I watch the game or not? I don't think I did. No, I think I was listening to it on the radio because I was out and I thought I saw the score and I saw Man City were winning. I think it was before half time, and I thought, oh, typical game, typical Man City win. It's gonna happen. And then I saw the penalty situation and I thought, oh my god. And then it came to like the 80th minute and I was thinking to myself, Man City aren't going to do anything. Newcastle, because I actually watched a bit and I thought Newcastle actually looked the better side. Like in the second half, you looked like you had the better chances. You looked like you wanted to win it more. And I thought that's absolutely incredible considering, Man City are very tough to play against. I think as well, Rodri, I think that's going to be a big loss, but you can't take anything away from Newcastle because they did amazing. And yeah, for me as an Arsenal fan, very, very happy. But for Newcastle, that's amazing. You want to have a better season this season, hopefully get top 4 or get Europe. I thought, yeah, really good start to the season to have that result. So yeah, I felt very happy. Did you expect that result, or were you quite surprised?
Look, I mean, going to the game, I mean, if you played like we did against Fulham last week, then we get absolutely slaughtered, yeah. And also as well, that am I surprised we got a point based on how we played? Not really. But I'll be more surprised if we won that game. But
yeah,
I thought so we needed a goal somewhere. It came for the penalty, and I thought at the end of the first half, I mean, Ederson made a fantastic save from Jorlinton from 10 yards. How he did it, I just do not know. But I thought we played really well. I thought we defended properly as well. Heavy moments as well. I mean, City had a couple of good chances. Bernardo Silva, Foden, and Haaland missing City as well. But other than that, I'm happy for a point, given the position we were in. And I've got a question to ask you as well. How many goals has Erling Haaland scored against Newcastle since he's joined?
Wow, I feel like it's either a lot or not many. I'll go 5. Is it more?
5? We'll see what the people in the chat say as well. I know exactly how many goals he scored.
I feel like it's going to be really low or really high. Because the thing is that I can't really think of a time, because I think you've not really done too bad against them. I think because it's a big team, mentally players do better for some reason. I don't know. That's a good question. I want to see what the chat is saying because it could be. I wonder what they're going to say. Honestly, that's amazing.
It is. Let's go for I'll give you the answer in a bit. Surely Dubaka cannot keep a clean sheet against Wimbledon. I tell you what, unless Dubaka gets aced, then he will not be keeping the clean sheet because he's been aced to lose the points. But I wish him well. I have a big soft spot for Wimbledon as I used to play for the away supporters. Clubs, Sunday League side. I've already played for them because I fancied the captain's sister. Wow, Phil. Get in there, my guy. Get in there, man. Not necessarily clean sheet, just have a good game.
Yeah.
Well, I want to win well tonight. I want to win with style tonight. Just that one goal, I think. Yes, I can't believe there's another interval after the Saturday. God help us all.
It's so
And I've
boring.
got
Yeah.
12
Got
goals.
12. That's quite high.
Aye, one from Mama and one from Coffee in that 3-3 draw. Do you know what? Coffee, Mama, and myself. Oh, correct. It's just one.
Yeah, I didn't think it was high because I can't really actually remember a time when he's really scored against you guys. I think you've done really well, to be honest. But I don't know how many scored against us. I don't
Yeah,
I don't think it's too bad actually, because Gabriel and Saliba are quite good defensively. But yeah, that's really impressive actually.
yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, one goal conceded, one goal we lost as well. And how many goals has Foden scored against us? Far too many for me, Lightning. Far too many. You know what? That guy, I tell you what, he's a nemesis at the minute. I'm not worried about Holland, but
He's
this
had
guy's
a
a
very it's very weird because last season wasn't he like player of the season, and this season I don't has he even scored? Like he probably has, but I just don't really remember anything.
Yeah. I think Foden's not been to his best this season. I'm not going to lie. Yes, he's been
Yeah,
sub. It hasn't helped him a lot. But he needs some games. If he does that, then
yeah,
he'll be back among the goals and creative charts as well. And you know what? He's just had his fourth child as well. And big up to
yeah,
Phil, by the way. And he looks a bit tired, but give him a couple of months and Phil will be back to his very, very best. City has 2 successful draws. I bet they have an easier game this weekend where they got Bratislava, Slovan Bratislava in the Champions League this week, and I think they're at home, and I don't know the against, but they're at home, I think. But yeah, Arsenal's got to keep winning and do your bit as well. I've heard Foden's having struggles in his personal life. He's only a
yeah,
young lad, and listen, you get some bad games. You go through the stages when you just had a new band, and it's not easy for the guy. And
yeah,
look, he's young. He's put himself out. He just pushes himself all the time, and I think he's going to be a really good player for them. But one player this season is the best in the Premier League for me is Cole Palmer
yeah.
all
He's
day
had a
long.
great start. Yeah,
Oh my God, 4 goals he scored. We've got to face him soon as well. So good luck with that, Newcastle. I tell you, we've got to defend properly. We can defend properly. And one of his children's ill. That's the problem. I
I hope he's
hope,
okay.
hope
Yeah,
he's
that's
okay. I
me
hope he's
too.
okay. And Phil, if you're watching it, please, 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 make sure you guess well soon. There are 2 to 3 issues. That's for Mama. Not for Mama, that's Coffee. Do apologise. City at home to Fulham. So mini slump over. And that'll be a tough game.
Yeah,
Hope
hope.
everything gets better
Yeah,
for
me
him.
too. Hope he's okay.
So before we wrap up the show, just go for the table as well. Arsenal third, 14 points, 4 wins and 2 draws. And Newcastle won 3, drawn 2, lost 1. Trouble is, though, we're not scoring enough goals. And that
Mm.
is the problem. Yeah, we need to get goals back in the net. Isak is going to be missed as well. But you know what? We're doing okay. We're not
Yeah,
playing well. We're doing okay, but we're not playing well.
I think you're getting the results really. I know you've lost a game and you've drawn a few, but you look at the table and you look at how you're doing. Like you're not doing bad. The season's just started, been a few games, so I think it's hard really because Arsenal have a similar problem with the goals. Like at the moment, I swear, like so many of our centre backs, Gabriel is literally saving us at the moment. Really, we're quite lucky though because Trossard actually does help, and then Martinelli scored the other day, which should be good for his confidence. But I think we're having a bit of a problem like that as well. Like the Spurs game, like honestly, I did not think we'd ever score in that game. Like it was going that way where it's going to be a draw, and I was just like so frustrated. But I think with you guys, I think like I always say about Arsenal, you have to take it game by game, and hope the goals come. I mean, Anthony Gordon's a very good player, so you got to hope he'll help. Um, but I want to ask you something before we do round this up.
Yeah.
Where do you think you'll finish the season, like in the league?
As things stand, Sophie, excuse me, I'll be happy for 5th or 6th this season. But realistically, I'll go 6th. We've got
Yeah,
no European football this season. We must have our best players fit all year round. Obviously, it's not been a great start. Isak's going to be out for a
yeah,
few games. Wilson, how long is he going to be out for? I have no idea. But at the minute, right, we
yeah.
need they get that left back sorted out very quickly. Yeah, Lewis Hall, that's his position at the back. We haven't got pace at the back. It's going to be Dan Burn, Fabian Shah. Yeah, we got 3 defenders, right? Fabian Shah, 32, coming on 33. Dan Burns, 32, coming on 33.
Yeah.
And Emma Craft is 31. So we got defenders on the wrong side of 30.
You've got the older squad, We've got quite a young team. I think it's good to have a mixture of experience, have a mixture of, young players. But they are certainly in football, 30 is quite old, really.
Yeah, that is the thing. We haven't got pace at the back. I mean, Sven Botman's going to come back hopefully next year. He'll not come back until he's a big miss. He's a big miss at the back, Botman. He should never have played with that kind of injury. No way. And I've got to blame the medical staff there. We've got someone in James Bunce now, and he'll make sure everyone's going to be correct. Everyone's going to be on the money. But if he comes in, it can make a difference. But if we're in a position, if where we are now, come January, to get Champions League, we've got to push on. We've got to push on. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to show it, spend the money, and get rid of someone that deemed not good enough. You're doing a post-match pod tonight, Soph. Is that Arsenal? You're playing tonight, are you?
Yeah, oh God, I'm nervous for this game, I mean, to be honest, we should be beating PSG, but I'll be doing a video later. I'm not too sure that it might be pre-recorded or live, but I'll definitely be doing a show. But I think we're playing at 8 o'clock actually, near the time you're playing as well. But I think we should be beating. I think PSG won't be easy, but I reckon we'll win, maybe 2-1. But I'm just excited to see what they're like, to see what we're. I think I've not really seen the lineup yet, but I think it'll be quite strong, really, considering PSG, the Champions League, will want to do well in that.
Yeah, cool stuff. Good luck to you tonight on that one. And let's hope you get it's going to be 3-2 to Arsenal tonight. I think should be.
I don't care, just as long as we win.
Just win the game. Really excited about PSG and tonight. I think Arsenal will win the Premier League this year.
I hope so.
Here as well. Newcastle need Champions League football next season. Phil, we need to invest more in January, mate.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
We need to push on if we get Champions League. Also, get a Marino and Calafiori.
Calafiori, I love.
He was on stage at Bologna, and then he came back saying, "Yo, I'm going to hit that screamer." Top
that was amazing. I didn't even know he had that in him. I was like, wow. That was amazing.
He's played for Bologna as well. And first, we're still in a title challenge. Colton, I love your ambition, my guy, but we are not going to win a title anytime soon. We are live at 8. Thank God Messi and Mbappe has left. And you know what? Even if Mbappe and Messi is still playing, I still think Arsenal will have just beaten them. We haven't lost to PSG. We haven't, no. We picked up 4 points. We still qualified for the next round, didn't we? Calafiori is top nuts. Love him. That's Phil. And Marina is a player I'd love to return to Newcastle. But he's out injured and he's got a shoulder injury, so that ain't good.
I think he started to. I don't think he's ready yet, but I think he started to come back in the training, which is obviously really positive.
Cool stuff. And last thing before we wrap up the show, the Champions League format, the new Champions League format. Are you happy with it?
Not really. It's a bit of a mess. Everything about it. Like I remember when we got the draw. It was quite hard to understand, really. To be honest, like the group stages, like with who we've got, I think I'm okay now, but it's a bit. I'm not a big fan of it, really. What are your thoughts on it?
It's more games.
Yeah, that's the thing as well with the schedule, and because like Rodri got injured, and I'm just like, that's because of his schedule he's having. Like it was gonna happen, unfortunately, and that's why I worry about our injuries, and we're trying to challenge for the league and do all of that. It's just all a bit too much for me, I think.
Yeah, and you know what it is as well? It's more games, unnecessarily more games. Then you got to have a playoff again. If you come through that, you'll be in the last. You playing more games. Now, obviously, UEFA, man, all they think about is money. Unbelievable.
Exactly,
We see what happens since the first time. We got to go for it. It's a mess in a minute, but it's soon fit in. Isn't there a new format for the Club World Cup 2? I'm not sure, man. I'm not too sure on that one, Coffee, but I need to look into that as well. And get back to you as well. So just keep your eyes put on UEFA. You know what they like, don't you? And we'll have a look. New Champions League format, Sponkers. It's a European League through the back door. Phil, I see your point, man.
I completely agree.
So, listen, going to wrap up the show. There's been an hour, and have a quick backstage service quickly. And it's been brilliant. The chat, you've been amazing as well. And what you got coming up, Sophie, the next few days, and where can people find you?
Oh, thank you so much for having me on. I've really enjoyed this. It's gone so quick, and I'll definitely have you on my channel soon, definitely.
Thank you.
But yeah, if you want to find me, I have a YouTube channel as well, which is Guna Gossip TV. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm TV_Guna. And yeah, chat about Arsenal. Really do. I do also kind of like to chat with other fans from other teams, like you, Alice from United, and other things like that. But yeah, I'm going to be big up Mama Flossie. Thank you so much, and big up to all of you as well. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a video later today. I've got an Arsenal fan on tomorrow as well. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a quiet week, but I've got a few things coming up. And as I said online, hopefully interviewing Matt Letitia. It may be next week or maybe the week after. It's going to be arranged pretty soon, which is exciting. But yeah, if you want to give me a follow, that's where you can find me.
Fantastic stuff. And there's Sophie's link as well.
Thank you so much.
Good Gods TV. Thank you very much indeed for that, Mama Flossie. She's my favourite mod, always been my favourite mod. And you know what? She just loves coming on because we're just so cool on this channel here. We don't call people out. We don't embarrass people. Do you know what I mean? That's not what we represent. Do you know what I mean? Simple as that. There's no point. And yeah, there you go, guys. Good Gods TV. One of the up and coming and young talent as well. Hopefully next year I'll be voting for her as well for the football content creator as well next year for sure. We work with each other and that's the most important thing. So everything by to everybody else. I've been enjoying the Man U memories after their defeat.
Me too, yeah.
Wow. I'll tell you what though, we're playing them on December the 20th. Christmas after Christmas. I hope we absolutely smash them. You know what I mean? So I got United.
Yeah, please do. That'll be good.
Man, that'd be amazing. When we beat them in the cup final last season, oh my god, I was nearly in tears that we did it. Nearly in tears that we did it. But it may be evening as well. And thank you, Mama, for modding my channel. Thank you for the chat as well. I should be back very, very soon, guys. And I'm hoping to get Faz on hopefully next week. For talk, he's a big United fan. We're going to talk about him as well. We can talk about lots of things like other podcasts as well. I tell you what, he is not happy. I don't think he is, but he is a passionate United fan, and he's kind of be happy what's going on so far. So please, guys, I'll be back very soon. And yeah, if you like the video, like what you watch, make sure you like and subscribe. Sophie, thanks for coming on. I'll be backstage. Thanks, Mary Foster, to me mod. Thank you so much for the Arsenal fans and also my regular watchers as well. And until then, I'll see you in the next video and have a good evening and enjoy the wheel, lads. And I see you guys in the